Elena stood at the edge of the desert. Before her sand shimmered an endless expanse. Golden light bathed the dunes, vast and sculpted by the wind. Elena felt a tremor of fear, then excitement. This was a journey into the unknown. The desert called to her. It whispered of forgotten stories and ancient wisdom. Elena adjusted her pack, feeling the weight of supplies, but also the weight of her doubts. She inhaled the dry air, a taste of freedom. It was time to let go. Elena stepped onto the sand. It shifted beneath her feet, soft and yielding. Each step forward felt like stepping into a new unknown, but with each step, the fear lessened, replaced by a strange sense of peace. The desert was already working its magic. Days blurred into nights, a seamless dance of light and shadow. Elena walked under the watchful gaze of the sun, a constant presence that never wavered. The sand stretched endlessly, a rippling ocean of gold that seemed to go on forever. The silence was profound, broken only by the wind's gentle caress. And the wind, Elena realized, had a voice, a soft murmur that spoke to her soul. It whispered through the dunes, carrying stories of the desert, ancient and timeless. Tales of travelers, of lost cities, of dreams buried beneath the sand, waiting to be discovered. Elena listened, her heart open to the whispers, feeling a connection to the past. They spoke of resilience, of the impermanence of all things, of the hidden beauty of the world that often goes unnoticed. Elena walked until her body ached and her mind was quiet, finding peace in the solitude. She drank sparingly from her canteen, the water precious in the dry air, each drop a lifeline. Each day the sun rose and set, painting the dunes in hues of orange, pink and violet, a masterpiece of nature. Each day Elena felt herself changing, shedding her old skin like a desert snake, embracing a new beginning. The desert was a harsh teacher, but a fair one. Its lessons were unforgiving, yet they held a certain wisdom that could not be found elsewhere. Elena learned to read the language of the dunes, to find her way by the stars. Each night she would trace the constellations, finding comfort in their ancient stories. She faced her fears in the stillness of the night, under the vast star-dusted sky. The silence was both a companion and a challenge, forcing her to confront her deepest thoughts. The desert mirrored her own internal struggles. The shifting sands and changing shadows reflected the turmoil within her soul. Elena confronted the shadows within herself. She grappled with her past, her mistakes, and the person she wanted to become. Doubts, regrets, fears, they rose to the surface, demanding to be seen. Each grain of sand seemed to hold a memory, a lesson she needed to learn, but beneath the harshness, she also discovered a wellspring of strength. The desert's challenges forged a resilience in her that she never knew she possessed. The desert stripped away pretense, revealing the raw, resilient heart within. It was a place where only the strongest parts of her could survive. One day, Elena stumbled. She fell to her knees, exhausted, her throat parched. The relentless sun beat down, sapping her strength. Despair threatened to engulf her. The weight of her journey seemed too much to bear. But then she saw it, a flicker of green in the distance. It was a sign, a promise of life amidst the barrenness. Hope surged through her, stronger than thirst, stronger than fear. It was a reminder that even in the harshest places, life could find a way. The desert, she realized, was also a place of unexpected grace. It held beauty and life in the most surprising corners, teaching her that hope and resilience could thrive anywhere. The oasis was a haven, a sanctuary amidst the harshness of the desert. Palm trees swayed in the gentle breeze, their fronds casting cool shadows on the golden sands. A spring gurgled, its water a symphony of life, bringing a sense of serenity to the arid landscape. Elena drank deeply, feeling strength return to her weary limbs, the cool water refreshing her spirit. As she rested, she noticed a figure sitting peacefully under a date palm. seemingly at one with the surroundings. The woman was old, her face a roadmap of time and wisdom, etched with the stories of many years. Her eyes held the depth of the desert sky, reflecting a lifetime of experiences and knowledge. Elena approached slowly, feeling a sense of reverence settle over her, as if drawn by an invisible force. The woman smiled, a knowing smile, and gestured for Elena to sit beside her, an invitation to share in her wisdom. "The desert tests those who dare to cross its heart," the woman said, her voice raspy but strong, filled with conviction. "But it also reveals hidden truths," she continued, her words resonating with a profound truth. Elena listened, her own heart strangely quiet, absorbing the wisdom being shared. She had found the wisdom she sought, not in answers, but in the stillness of the desert and the kindness of a stranger, a moment of clarity in the vast expanse.
Please subscribe for more spirit stories.